What a piece of shit. Why would it do that? Like, why? I'll never understand it. Well, anyway, what's going on, guys? Apparently, when you update NDI, it tries to take over all of your microphone settings. So, yeah. Don't know why it did that, but I'm going to make it to where it can't do that shit anymore. It's not even an option. It's not even in here. There they are. All right, we're going, boom. Look at all this bullshit. Don't need any of that. None of that's even real. None of it's real. All right. We got that straight. We got the audio here. I'm pretty sure. Does the game work? I can hear the game. Hell yeah. All right. We got the game. We got that shit going. What's going on, everybody? Wolf's here. Prem is here. Red is here. What's happening? Malte, Santaku, Bama, Pirate, everybody. What's happening, you guys? Who comes into my lobby and starts a vote? What the hell? No, we are not. What is with everybody wanting to change the time of day all the time? No. No. We don't do that. Amber, what's happening? Everybody's here. What's going on, guys? We are chilling tonight. The server is up for slide style. I had to fix the audio thing right at the beginning. So let me take a quick look-see over here. All right, Jay, I see Jay up there. Says he probably won't be able to jump on tonight. It's no worries, buddy. Still plenty of more practice time to be had, especially for qualifying. You can always practice on your own. Man, I got either like a bug bite or something. I don't know what it was, but I scratched it earlier. Now it's all red. Now I look up at the camera and I see it. It's just red. Speaking of red apple, what's happening? My man's got the link to the Slide Style Discord there. That's where you can find out everything about what's going on with Slide Style. Santaku is here. We need to get my man back in a drift car. But he said he got his new cosplay stuff. That's pretty damn cool. Malte's making fun of my shit not working. All right. That's what I'm saying. Well, Bama said he's chilling in here, working on a rapid fire Charlie delivery. Hell yeah. Amber said she's got done watching some Sailor Moon. Very nice, very nice. Well, we are all chilling. I have spent all night and all day today working on that wrestling shit. I got so hype about it last night. I said, you know what? We're going to go all the way. We're going to do it right. So got some surprises for y'all coming next Wednesday. So we are switching it wrestling to Wednesdays. Right. Sticking it on Wednesday. Skull Attack with the follow. Appreciate you. Drive around a little bit. I got this car cleaned up a little bit. Look at Prem and Malte already in here. I'm going to follow these guys. They're going to run the line right here, but we're going to see what it's all about. I'm going to watch them from behind. Of course, they've got the speed as always. But this is the line for this month's slide style event right here in old St. Petersburg. The tandem line ends right here, as you can see, and then the solo qualifying line would hook over, go around
Surprise,
this way.
Motherfucker.
Cruising, what's going on? Skull, you absolutely can tandem with everybody and all the slide style drivers. Come join in the server. Search up Alex on the US servers and you'll find us. Everybody's welcome to join in. It's an open practice session. Next Friday, qualifying is coming at y'all. Solo car runs.
Nighttime. Daytime.
It's going to be a fun time. Wayne, my man says he's on the way in the server. Skull's getting them sound effects going. That's what I'm talking about. Cruising, my friend. What's happening, buddy? We're going to get this music playing here. What do we go get going here? Come on, give me a good song to start. Oh, come on. Give me a good song. That song's okay. Nah, we don't need Drake right now. No, come on. Not in the mood for any of that. How about some Mike? That's what I'm in the mood for right here. Skull, if you're going to slide in the slide style server, you got to do the slide style line, baby. We got a whole exclamation point slide style. You can find out what the slide style events are all about, but these guys are... Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Look what Wayne's got right here. But these guys are running the line for this month's event. Take a look at Malte here. We'll... I wish they would fix this shit. Will it work if you do this? It will, okay. A little convoluted, but I'll take it. But we'll take a look here and watch these guys run the line. Malte's like, come on, I want to go. Fine, I'll go by myself. But the quick transition over right at the very beginning, you cut in, you make your way around the long roundabout here. Hang back to the right here, and get one last big transition across as you make your way to the finish right through here, and that is going to be the tandem line for this month's event. Everybody is welcome to jump in the server, come hang out with us and see how they stack up, see if they're interested in checking it out. Sign-ups are still open. You can head over to the Slide Style Discord. Sign-ups are still open for this month's event. Yeah, Wayne's got the new ride hanging out over here. Yeah, right there on the windshield, 3-time champ. Has Malte got 2-time champ on his windshield? No, he doesn't. Ben was giving him the thump there, so let's ride. Hey, Cruz over there, check this ride out, man. This thing looks so damn good. All right, well, since we're just starting out, and I usually try not to address this, but the last few CarX streams, it's been happening quite a bit more. Don't fucking tell me what to do. I'll say it one time and only time all night. We ain't gonna talk about it no more, but don't tell me what to do. Anyway, moving on. Loving Cruz's machine right here. Patriot, what's happening, my friend? What you been up to, buddy?
Motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying. I love the hell out of Cruz's ride here, man. This thing looks so awesome, so unique. I don't know if anybody's ever run one of these in a slide style event. Old fastback. Bam, we're here rocking the flame livery right here on the side. It's gonna look pretty dope. Prem rocking the old Cyber Drift machine here. This thing's looking bad. Check out the back windshield. K150, what's going on? Keto, my friend, he's asking if we've adopted any slaw bunnies. I haven't seen any slaw bunnies around lately. But my friend, you are more than welcome to Slaw Bunnies Nuts. There's Tracy. What's happening? I have not heard from Tracy in quite a while. How have you been? That is my wonderful sister, for everyone that doesn't know. Check out Prim with the logo on the back window. But yeah, man, what's got the flames rocking here? I think he said he's getting a little rapid fire Charlie action is going to go on here. Pretty happy with that one. K150, of course you can join. Just search up Alex on the U.S. servers. Come slide with these guys. I'm digging the Wayne machine here. Got the convertible action going on, but he's going to run the Miata, I see. So we'll see what happens. Hell yeah, Bama. All right, well, let's see. I know I ain't got the speed to keep up with Malta. I'm wondering what this thing does against Wayne's little Miata there. There you go, Amber. Hey, no worries. Malte says we'll do it. All right, I got you. S15, what's happening? We know about some S15s around here.
Gotcha, bitch.
Still working out all the kinks with the tune on this car. The rare occasion where I did the livery before I actually set the car up. But S15, what's happening, buddy? Welcome to the stream. You are welcome to join in with us here to search up Alex on the U.S. servers. If you want to find out what slide style events are all about, man, we got qualifying coming at you next Friday, but you can hit up !slide style like it says right here. It'll pull you up the official Discord with everything you could ever dream of knowing about slide style. It's all in there, nice and organized, all neat, and it's just great. It's all there. We got it hooked up. You can watch past events, find out what it's all about. There's Hero. What's up, buddy? Look at that pirate hooking you up with the link. Stone Cold. I am so stoked on our on the wrestling stuff, man. Amber, I don't know if you heard or if you saw. Well, I'm sure you saw in the Discord. I'm pretty because I tagged you in this thing. But we're going to start doing wrestling on Wednesdays because I realized if we do Thursdays, like next Thursday is going to be the close practice, the qualifying practice for slide style. So we wouldn't be able to do Thursdays. So I said, damn, what do we do? And I was trying to think of names for different things and all that. And ended up, I said, we're going to do Wednesday, and we'll call it Midweek Mayhem. And that also gives me a little bit of breathing room because technically midweek could be Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. So I've got some breathing room there. We're going to aim for Wednesdays at 8, as always. But Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock, which is slightly unfortunate because AEW runs Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock. But you can have both. You can have me on your screen and AEW on your screen. Tracy says we're not doing Minecraft anymore. We're not doing Minecraft right now. I'm still trying to figure out stuff with all that. And I don't know if you have seen any of the goings on with Minecraft at the moment, but there's a situation in which all chat messages and all typed text from all multiplayer servers, Java and Bedrock, private servers or realms, it doesn't matter. Anybody running the client with the newest update, your entire, you're basically, it's running a keylogger and sending all of it to Microsoft and Mojang. So there was the already existing issue with me struggling trying to get the Java server set up and learning how all that works and pulling all of our stuff over into it. And I got the majority of that done. And what I wanted to do was have the permission locked areas, and there is a way to do that. I just couldn't figure out how to link the permission to the, kind of fenced-in areas. So I was trying to figure all that out, but that's when the update happened, and people started to find out all the things that were going on with that new update. So, yeah. And it's not that I really give a shit, because it's not... And we're not getting into the discussion of security and, oh, if you don't have anything to hide, why are you blah, blah, blah. It's not about that. But they didn't tell anybody. They just secretly stuffed that into an update, didn't say anything to anybody. They haven't really addressed it, but so much. But the fact that it's, you know, just basically a full-on anything that's typed in. I mean, even if you put something on a sign in a server, like it will, and they're using it for censorship as well. So if you know, anything that even remotely resembles a word that they have on their blacklist, it gets so it's a whole thing. So those two things compounding together, and lack of interest. There's only like 4 or 5 people that are really interested in doing it, and it's kind of hard to do streaming Minecraft content because I'm not a Minecraft guy. So there are people that do speed runs, and there are people that are good at Minecraft. I'm not good at many video games at all. I entirely rely on you guys, and my job is to just kind of put everything together so that we can all get together and do great things. So as things stood, Minecraft was not really doing that. So we are going to do it in the future, and that's going to get worked out. I'm sure things will change, or there will be mods that come out to the Java servers, so that way there's no more issues with the little keylogging situation going on there. And I believe I'm probably just going to have to pay somebody to hook the server up to do what I want, because there's people out there that are geniuses with that stuff, and I'm sure they could knock it out in 15 minutes. But I'll have to get somebody to do that. But Minecraft will be back, but we're going to put that on hold for just a little while. What we got here? Bubba says, can anyone join this? You already know, man. Open practice, buddy. Anybody's able to join in. Just search up Alex on the US servers. Ajax, what's happening, my friend? Dude, Prim, Skate is the best, dude. I cannot wait until they finish. It's gonna make me break my rule of no EA stuff, because Skate is that worth it. I'm super stoked for that. But God, I love Skate, man. I have played so much Skate 3, dude. Amber's been rocking out in Forza. Hell yeah! I saw Damien made my car in Forza, my real life car, the other night. That was pretty cool. I've got one in there as well, so I'm gonna have to go in and update on it a little bit. Uh-oh, Patriot over here. Yes, sir. Hey, check this machine out. Hell yeah. Somebody just exploded over there. Yeah, these are pretty cool, Tracy. This is one of the ones in the game that you can just kind of select, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure this is the just kind of baked in one, but it's still badass. I love the look on this one. Oh, and Keto says that, sorry, my bad. I saw your message a second ago, and I went off track because Tracy asked about Minecraft. But they're adding Morty to multiverses. What about Rick? No Rick? Can we get a pickle Rick? Hey, there's Theory. Woo! Look at this thing. Hell yeah. All right, that's enough of GOD's entrance music. I can work with Edge's entrance music, though. We'll keep on the wrestling theme for tonight. Check this damn thing out, man. Theory's ready to burn some shit up with this right here. This is the ride. Let's see, who have we not checked out yet? Oh, my bad, Prim. Let me get out of your way. It's the best entrance music, dude. Yeah, this car is still way too slidey. Got to work with the shock some to get it to grip up a little bit. It's just really floaty. Yeah, I think it's got too much horsepower, so it's just overspinning the rear tires. Yes, that is correct. Malte is right. Chase car is on the right, and the chase car rolls first, as me and Malte just attempted to do a minute ago, but got a little blocked up. But chase car is on the right side here, so where Patriots sit in the left lane would be the lead. So Prim's going to be in the lead. Patriot would go first, or go backwards. I don't know what's going on. All right, me and Prim will go. We'll show you all what's up. So we're here on the starting line. Prim says he's good to go. I'll roll up, and you'll see him launch past me. And boom, we both get into it. Except this car sucks. But that is the proper way to do a slide-style launch. Yeah, this car is way too floaty. It's got decent transitions, like it drives good. It's just like really slidey. Cause it's like it whips over, and once you hit max lock on the steering wheel, the rear end just like plants itself and stays sideways. So I'm definitely happy with how it drives. It just doesn't it's got no like forward bite at all. Ah, I got you, Keto. All right. Yeah, because see how far out, my bad theory, this thing is just, it's like it's on ice skates. It's not bad, it's just you can't, you know, when I transition over and I want to push forward, it just doesn't. Whoa, shit. Big lag. Slayer, what's happening, buddy? You've got to stop messaging in chat before you get the pre-roll ad on the stream. It's always going to play those two ads, unless you get you an ad blocker. But it's always going to play those two right at the beginning when you first show up. There is not a damn thing I can do to stop it. Believe me, I have tried. But they're always going to be there, so just wait until they're done. Because if you jump in and say, hey, and I say, what's up, you're not going to hear anything I say until that, a minute that it makes you watch? It's so irritating, man. I can't stand ads like that. At least YouTube lets you skip it, which I usually do, but there have been a few times where I was like, hold on, what the fuck are they talking about? Yeah, because see, like I didn't even have that much momentum there, and it just kept sliding sideways. Obviously, that's the goal. We're drifting, but still, like I'm on the throttle and I'm not getting any forward movement at all. Hell yeah, Slayer. See, he got the pizza ad. Now he's thinking about pizza. The ad did its job. Bubba says, check out the ride. I have got you, my friend. Well, anyway, Tracy, since you're here, did you happen to catch any of the wrestling stream from last night? Don't know if you went back and watched your match there. Got the old red Supra here. That candy color there, looking solid. No, you are very much not undefeated anymore. Amber has come and take your title away from you. There have been massive changes going on in the world of the wrestling thing. Well, as you heard earlier, and I'm sure you saw in the Discord, but I'm not going to go quite as crazy with that as with the slide style stuff and doing all the thing. But I am doing some like some custom graphics or whatever, and we're going to have like while we're watching the match, there will be like at the top of the screen will be like who's in the match and whatever, you know, that type of stuff. But but yeah, but I'm gonna do that, and we have changed up some of the names. So we're gonna have the on your screen Rumble, as it was called before, is now gonna be called the Mayhem Melee, because the show is now called Midweek Mayhem. So it's Mayhem is the title of the show, just kind of like Monday Night Raw or Friday SmackDown. So it's gonna be Mayhem is the show. Aussie, what's going on, bud? But then we're not going to do... It's number one, it's 2022. But number two, I was thinking about different titles in different companies and how they did it. There are companies that have like 24/7 titles that are defended anywhere. Like there's the Iron Heavy Metalweight Championship in DDT that's like that. I've seen sleeping wrestlers lose their title because somebody like snuck in with a referee and just put a hand on them while they were sleeping. So there's titles like that, and there's just different things. And then of course the WWE Women's Championship used to be called the Divas title, which was never a good name. TNA had the Knockouts Championship, and that was a cool name. But I got to thinking, I was like, especially with my beliefs and being a trained wrestler, when I step through the ropes, it doesn't matter what, if you're guy, girl, or whatever. I mean, you could be a gorilla. I don't care what it is. If you step through the ropes, you're a worker. And I'm going to work you the same, guy or girl, whatever, as I would anybody else. The only thing with a girl that you have to do differently in a wrestling match is if you're going to throw like a clothesline or something like that, if she's got big boobs, you just aim a little higher. That's it. That's the only difference. Everything else is identically exactly the same. So, no women's title anymore. Not in on your screen wrestling. What it's going to be, it's called the Mayhem Masters, and it's similar to TNA's X Division title, which is like the Neverweight Open Championship in Japan. Very similar to that, where it can be defended by anyone at any time in any match. It's the Mayhem Masters. It can be any kind, anything, no matter what. Guys, girls, 700 feet tall, 387 pounds, or some little skinny. It can be anybody. So that is going to be the Mayhem Masters title. So that is what the former Women's Championship has turned into. So Amber is now the Mayhem Masters champion. Jay is the Twitch champion. Well, yes, Cruz, kind of like 24/7, like the Iron Heavy Metalweight thing that DDT does, or WWE's 24/7 championship, but it's only defended once a week. So, but it is going to be defended so the Twitch title and the Mayhem Masters will be defended every single show. So every Wednesday. I wish Kino would fix this. I'm not going to complain because their shit is amazing, but. Kiwi, what's happening? Look, there's Kiwi right here. Look at this thing. Purple Machine. Phaser, what's happening, my friend? And with the follow, appreciate you. Just jump for, can't you know, you cannot join right now because it's full. But if you search up Alex on the US servers, man, get in here when you get a chance. And if you guys are interested in what we're doing, these guys are running the slide style line for this month. You can go to ! slide style right there in the chat. It'll take you straight to the slide style Discord. You can find out everything about what slide style events are. You can see a map of the line. You can see the rules if you wanted to build out a car. Everybody is invited to join in. Sign-ups are on now. And yeah, it's It's going to be a fun deal, man. I'm super excited. This is the 8th event of this season, so we've made it all the way up to 8 out of 10. As we listen to Rick James. Come on, son. But yeah, everything is there, and everybody is invited to join in. Consoles, PC, it does not matter. If you have there's no mods required, nothing. There's Yoenda running his electric Mustang. I can't believe they haven't fixed this bug yet. This is a badass looking ride here, Yoenda. I dig it. Oh, sorry, Malte. I did not mean to hit that, buddy. Right, Wayne? Kiwi with the follow, too. We appreciate you. All right, well, here goes Theory and Prim getting some work in on the line here. I need to get the cameras set up for the for qualifying anyway. I might do that right here while we're on stream. Hell yeah, these guys are tearing it up. You can do color tire smoke if you want, Bubba, because I have it turned off in Kino. So it's always going to show up white on my screen, but you can do whatever you want to do. Let me see about these camera settings here. We can get that going and do that while we're kind of hanging out and talking. Let's see. How do I want to do the start line? I want to do something different with the start line here. Slayer, I don't know. Here, I'll. Okay, this isn't funny, but it is funny because of the context. It it flagged Slayer's message. You can see why, but that struck me as funny because we're obviously talking about tire smoke and whatever, but it flagged his message. That was funny. I mean, I checked it as okay, but I just thought that was funny. The Twitch was like, hey, man. And I'm like, no, Twitch, no, it's okay. It's okay. That's not what he was talking about. Oh, boy. All right. Let's work on these cameras. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do like gear ratio stuff with mine as well, or Slayer. I can't get over your name, bro. All right, let's see. I don't know if this is going to get the effect that I want putting the camera here, but we're going to give it a try. Circle the track. Hey, what you have. I've had some practice with this, so usually I get them pretty damn close on the first try. Now that I've been doing it. All right, hang on. I'll look at you in a second, Ajax. My bad. I'm trying to get these cameras squared away real quick for qualifying. Plus, I can use while you guys are running the line. I can kind of use y'all for testing. All right, that should be good. So let's see who's getting ready to roll. Here's Maltese over here, so I'm gonna use him for testing as usual. It's always Malte or Wayne. Here, Wayne's the lead car. All right, so let's see if we got close here. That one's going to need to move a little bit. Hell yeah. Nice, dude. That one's going to need to move. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're all set. All right, so we just got two. I know, Mom, I can't. Believe me. If there is one thing I could change about this game, that is the only thing that I would change. I mean, it's so irritating because this camera right here is like 40 feet back. Like, I hate that it zooms up so damn much. There's no need for it. Sometimes it's a cool effect, but all right, well, there were two cameras that I needed to fix. So let me do... Oh, well, I hit this one on the first try. This is the one I wanted. So camera, let me just double check. Camera 6, yep. So we're going to kill that one. And we're going to put it... Or like a boom camera. We'll go like here. So we'll do that. And then the other one, I believe, was... Not this one. This one. This one needs to go... Oh, well, shit, here. 12, yeah, here. So get rid of 12, and then it's going to go... like that. I'll keep up with you guys in the chat just a second. Almost got this where I want it. Well, and also, this is only going to be the cameras for qualifying. I'm going to do the usual drone cam. Thanks, guys. I appreciate y'all for doing the qualifying line there for me. I know that's what y'all weren't trying to do. I love this shot right here, dude. Then it switches over. You catch them running out here. Yeah. And then you get it from one end of the street then to the other. Yes, dude. Hell yeah. All right. Let me catch back up here with everything. All right, so Ajax said check his ride out. So let me do that real quick. Well, actually, I don't even need to do this. I can just go here. Players to Ajax. What do we got? 110s, 280, 35 R18, 35 R18. Your rear tire pressure would need to come up literally 1, but that's not a huge deal. It's supposed to be 100 as a minimum. I couldn't figure out how to be clear with that because the technical, if I put it in the rules properly, I would have said like greater than or equal to. 100, but I wasn't trying. I was just greater than 100, you know, just trying to be general. But a lot of you guys took it literal. And Ajax, I appreciate, because from a programmer standpoint, well, actually, no, he'd still be wrong. I actually lied. He's wrong, because if he did it from a programmer standpoint, it would be 101, because that would be greater than 100. But he went for greater than or equal to. But otherwise, you are all good to go, my friend. You didn't need to go change it right now. It's just one. All right, let me keep catching up here. But anyway, Mom, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. I've got to call you tomorrow when I'm on the way over to the work thing for the catering. I got to tell you about this wrestling stuff we're doing for this stream. It's going to be so much fun. All right. Hero said he was, he's working on a slide style banner for his ride, and then he's going to hop in. Hell yeah. Xy's showing up with a 370. Well, you already see. That's what I'm looking at right here. FaZe says, check out the pink S15 and Slayer. Yeah, 280. You are correct. Mom's getting sick. That's no good. What is it? The same shit that everybody else has got? That's apparently not COVID, but is basically COVID. We had a neighbor that had it. We were talking about it. It sounds similar to what I had after the 24-hour stream. Mom and Dad had a neighbor that had it. There was somebody else we were just talking to that had it. Jay has had it. I don't know if it's the same thing, but there's been a lot of people with all of the COVID symptoms but negative COVID tests. Was Dad sick? Nobody told me Dad was sick. Y'all don't tell me shit, man. But FaZe, let me check your ride out. Said he's working on liveries here. Which who are you in the server here? If it's not no monkeypox, Ajax. Hey, Nose is in here. Where has Nose been, man? Boy, I swear, if you sign up for another slide style event and you do not and you do not actually show up, bruh. My man has signed up for like 2 or 3 qualifyings and just has never showed up to one. But we like Nose. He's cool. No, he did run one. He was there for Red Ring. He did Red Ring. He signed up for like a bunch of them though. Potate's in here. Uh-oh, we got both of the taters are in here. I'm gonna need to stick a camera in that staging area, I think. But I didn't know Dad was sick. Like I said, I'll call and talk to you tomorrow, Mom, and I'll get all the update on everything.
A pirate doesn't say okie dokie then. A pirate says arr.
Oh, no, that's right. I forgot somebody changed your name. How much time have you got left on that before it lets you switch it back? And you have definitely signed up for more than one because you're the reason that we made the rule well, not the rule, but we put in the rules where it says if you sign up for more than like 2 events and don't show up, we would take you off the list. Because there's only 3 people that have done it. You're on the list. No, I know. We love Nose. That's why I'm not worried about it. All right, Cool Man is in here, rocking the pink S15. Let's check this bad boy out while we're here. You already can tell by like my graphic style and everything, like look on the stream and everything. I dig the paint splatter style. I like that. So you've already got a plus for me on there. Digging the numbers on the side, how it's like, Hell yeah. And I like how you got the holographic stickers on the windows. Yeah, this thing is sick, man. I like it, I like it. Nah, Wayne, we like Nose. Nose is cool as shit. That's why I ain't worried about it. And I know people have stuff going on or whatever. It's just we would appreciate if they would let us know. Well, there's only 2 events left, Slayer. Well, there's only 1 event left after this one. So there's this one and West Coast, and then the finals are locked out. That's based on the top 16, and the top 16 in championship points are going to run for the top 12 spots in qualifying, and then those 12 are going to roll out. Oh, here goes Wayne talking shit. Bubba says check the ride out. Is that am I mixing you up? I get so mixed up with everybody's stuff. Oh, this one was yours. Hell yeah. This one's off to a good start. Prim said I'm getting one of these. Hey, Slayer, it's all about fun, man. It's all about fun. Hey, Nose, I've got the spreadsheets. I've got all of the, because the Google sign-up forms or whatever. I could be mixing you up with somebody else. My memory is so bad, but I'm pretty sure it was Nose. No, it was not Nose. I know what it was. I know where I mixed up. It was not you. I take it back. We love you, Nose. We love you. And you were right. You only did do one. I just thought about it because I was going back in my mind. I was like, who's on the list of people that keep... It was not you. Close name, but not you. You were only in the one. We love you. We love you. We love you. My memory is so bad. You got to forgive me, bro. My memory is so bad. Well, sign up for this one, man. Get in here. Man, Slayer, everybody takes this shit too serious, man. Not having fun if you don't put on your best performance. That doesn't make any damn sense. Are you not having fun in here right now? Just do what you're doing right now. But for qualifying, if you get a good score, you get a good score. If you don't, it's still fun. And I'm starting to get things more organized on my end of things. So for those of you that have not been here that don't know, I was able to get... And let's switch this camera up here for our new stuff. I was able to get Twitch directly integrated with our overlay program. So now I can press a button and immediately trigger a Twitch vote. And we will be testing that next Thursday. Oh, Cruz on his roof. Oh, no. What a good shot right there. There we go. Got the screenshot. Oh, I wish I could have got it with those 2 cars coming through there. That would have been sick. This might be the thumbnail for the stream right here. Just Cruz upside down in the trees. But, where's Nose? I feel bad talking bad about Nose. I didn't talk bad about Nose. I said we love him. I just mixed him up with somebody else. Yeah, I'm going to have to change the camera for... Why is it looking at everybody in the building? Where the hell is everybody at? There's Potate. What is going on with these cameras, man? All right, what's going on with these cameras? Okay, so it doesn't like when people are in this middle section here. So let me stick a camera here so we can at least see them. I'll kind of put it up high so it doesn't pick up the guys over there. Let's test that. Nope, still doesn't pick up on it. You don't have to move. All right. Well, anyway. Wayne says, "Is the season like the points leader gonna get something?" I haven't really decided yet. Haven't thought about that. I mean, we'll probably guarantee that you're locked in as the number. But other than that, I really don't. Shit, the world final winner is getting all kinds of shit. There's going to be you're going to get a game card. We haven't quite landed on the monetary value yet, but we're looking around $100. Is don't quote me. It might be a little less. Might. Again. All right, I think we might be all right for a second. It burped a little bit there. All right, I think we're okay. So I'll repeat what I was just saying in case it got choppy on you guys. So we're talking about the prizes for the winner for Slide Styles World Champion at the end of round 10, whoever comes out the winner. So we're looking at and now don't quote me on the number. We haven't landed on the number yet, but about $100 for a game card. So either Steam, PlayStation, Xbox, Switch if you'd like, Nintendo. But somewhere in that area, it could be a little bit less. Might go. I mean, I'd say the minimum is 60. We want to at least get you a new game, but might even be more if we've got it available. We've got to work some stuff out. But there's definitely going to be that. There's going to be merch. So you can see right here, we got the shirts. And then I'm going to be working on some new stuff anyway. I've got to update, Charlie's logo where she's got a little bit improved logo. That's going to go on her merch. And so I'll be updating that stuff, adding the wrestling logo as well. What we're going to do for the winner is, if you ever see, like, if you go to a NASCAR race, which I just so happen to be going to a NASCAR race this weekend, haven't been in a while. But if you see the shirts that the drivers have, you all know it's got the car on it, it's got their name, their number, maybe some like their sponsor graphics or whatever. I'm going to work with the winner of this year's Slide Style tournament to design a shirt, a driver's racing shirt for you that's going to be on sale at our merch store. It's going to have your stuff on the front. It's going to say Slide Style on the back, and it'll be like a band, how they have a shirt that says for a tour, and it's got all the dates. It's going to have the locations and dates on the back. And so that's all going to be there. So that shirt will obviously be on sale in our merch store. So anybody that's a fan of yours could purchase that shirt. But we, of course, will send you one of those and a hat. So you're going to get the game card and your own merch on a hat and shirt. And of course, you're going to have bragging rights as the first ever Slide Style champion. You'll, of course, get your own special permissions on the, well, not permissions, but a role on the Discord that says you are the champion. So that is what the grand winner is going to receive. How the hell am I supposed to send a trophy, Wayne? I don't even know where do you buy trophies? We'll make it like the Stanley Cup. There will only be one, and you get to keep it you get to have it for a day. Prim says there are trophy stores? Where's the trophy store? I'm trying to go buy myself trophies for all kinds of random shit. Nah, Slayer, we don't make profits off the shirts. I think out of everything that we've sold on our merch stores so far, I think we've gotten one payout, and it was for like $12.50. total out of everything, and including all the stuff that me and Charlie bought. Yeah, we do not. I put the minimum price on everything, and I think hoodies we get like $2.50 if somebody buys a hoodie. Just because I want it to be a round number. If you look, it's like $35, I think, which I feel like is a pretty damn good price for a hoodie. Usually you buy a hoodie online and they're like $60 or some shit. But yeah, so we don't mark up. Everything is the lowest price it can be on our merch store, like bar none. Like the stickers are at the price that they pay for them. Like we make $0. T-shirts, $0. But yeah, stuff like hats and hoodies. Like a hat, I think we make $1 per hat because it rounds up to like $8 or something, or $10, however much the hat is. I wanted to make it a round, neat number, so we would get a little bit from that. But yeah, full disclosure, man, we're not out to make profits with merch. We wanted to make cool stuff. If you guys love us and wanted to share with your friends and say, hey, check it out, you know, like that's what the merch stuff is all about. There's a lot more slide style merch going to be coming. Comet says you can get trophies on Amazon. I know. Mom says Tracy has trophies. Tracy has won quite a few for her baton twirling expertise. She definitely has them. There's Foxy up in here. Marbeat's back in here. Hell yeah. He's going to get a run with Foxy here. Maltese over here getting in the way and shit. But yeah, Slayer, definitely not out to make a profit on the shirts at all. But yeah, I don't know about a trophy, but you get all of those other things, and hopefully that sounds like does that sound like a worthy prize for everything that's been put into this? And obviously I'm trying to improve the broadcast every time, the actual stream. Because I want you guys to be able to, take the videos and show your friends and be like, hey, watch, I was in this drift tournament event. And when you show your friends, it's not just this, what we're doing right now. It's not just me sitting here, talking about some dumb shit, talking about the merch store and stuff while somebody makes their run. No, it is an event with graphics and replays and everything of you guys drifting. Like I really want to do that for everyone. So Tracy says several participation ribbons and a few trophies. You have a bunch of trophies. You got a hell of a lot more trophies than I ever got. I think I only was ever on a championship winning team playing hockey 3 times, 1 for middle school and 2 house league teams. So that was 3. And those were all like before I was 16 years old. And then I won the belt for Corey and Chris's Backyard Wrestling Fed in my first match. So I was the National Backyard Wrestling Association champion for about 2.5 months. So I have 3 little shitty, that would have probably been thrown away, but I had 3 little shitty trophies from where I played hockey, and it wasn't even my belt. It was a replica WCW heavyweight title belt from who the fuck knows when, that was at Corey's house that I got to walk out with for my entrance twice. That's all the trophies I've had. There's Cookies up in here. Check that ride out, man. Got the super looking mean. He's going to pull up with Malte here. Let's see what his speed's looking like. Gets the perfect launch. That's how we do a launch for slide style tandem events right there, baby. Chase car rolls up, lead car takes over, and look how close these guys run because of it. That is exactly why we do our starts that way. Mom says if only they gave out trophies for penalty minutes. They do in the NHL. They have an award for that, I think. But I would have damn sure got that in middle school and high school, man. Stayed in the penalty box. Not after, though. Once I took that break and I went back, man, I would have been And then the only big kerfluffle was that last game that I played, when that guy tried to kill that kid on our team, and I was about to beat his ass, and like about to. I was like, nope. He got a penalty on the play, and I was like, he could have literally like paralyzed a 17-year-old boy in this hockey game over nothing, and you guys are just going to let him come back and play next Thursday evening? Fuck y'all. I've never been back since. No hard feelings. I mean, it is what it is, but I couldn't play in a place that was going to be like that. But up until that point, I had like maybe one or two penalties on the season, and I think one of them was a delay of game, like where I shot the puck up over the glass on accident. I hardly got any penalties. Tracy says she'll get your world's best brother trophy. I tried. You already got me a world's best brother gift for Christmas. We'll be going out there in under a month now, I think, or just about a month. Wayne. Nose over here in the Supra. I'm loving Cruz's ride, man. This thing looks so awesome. Slayer, I do not have a P.O. box.
If you smell what the rock is.
Oh, September 1st? Yeah, so under a month. I've got it on my calendar in my phone. I just haven't looked at it. What are we listening to? Oh, is this Radio Yakuza? I bet this is Radio Yakuza right here. Yeah, it is. I could tell, man. He's always on point with the music. Anyway, Slayer, why do you ask about a P.O. box? Hell yeah, Patriot. Is it this right here? Check this shit out. With the orange skulls, man. That's kind of orange with the skulls. This thing is badass, dude. Hell yeah, man. Could figure something out, Slayer. I don't know. I have to see how much that is. Is that how most I've never had anybody want to send me something before that I didn't actually like know in real life, so I don't know. Is that how most like YouTubers and Twitch personalities do? Is that they get a P.O. box so that way people can send them stuff? Because I know Ola England that I watch on YouTube, that he's over in Sweden. He's a guitar player, and people send him food all the time. They'll like little snacks and candy and stuff like that for him to try from different countries around the world, and he'll eat those on his YouTube, and they'll talk about it. Every so often he'll be like, but I guess that's how he does that. Patriot, this thing is kick-ass, dude. Oh, and here's Hero right here. What's Hero rocking? We got a little James Bond action going on here or something. Some old, or like old superhero cartoon. International spy cartoon, that's what it sounds like. Hero, this thing looks badass, dude. I love the way you did the side of it. you go. Got Bama with you. I don't think I would open anything that I got in a P.O. box inside my house, Slayer. Just in case. Hell yeah, Cruz. I need to see if there's any drift stuff that goes on. I know there's some like local level stuff that happens down at the by the drag strip, but I don't know if FD comes through the area, if they do anything at like the Richmond Raceway complex or anything like that. But yeah, we're going to the NASCAR race on Sunday. I was not super excited about it at first, mostly because in the last 10, 15 years, races at Richmond have been really, really boring. The last one I went to, I literally almost fell asleep in the stands. So it was just kind of like, and but somebody was like, well, you're coming with us, so we were, we're going. And I was like, so I was like, well, whatever, but it's weird because it's going to, I'm probably going to work Saturday, so I have to leave there and go to the racetrack. They're like, no, it's Sunday. I was like, they're doing a day race in Richmond? What the fuck? And I was like, wait. It's going to be like 120 degrees on metal bleachers all day long. No, not interested at all. And it was like, no. The weather said it's going to be fine. Awesome. So I am super, super excited now. So it's good. Comment says they do not have one in this area. Where at, Cruz? The NASCAR race. Hey, Hero, it's up to you, man. Run whatever car you want to run, my friend. Oh, the song just like ended. That was weird. Okay, Cruz, hell yeah. I bet that was fun, man. Yeah, I'm interested to see the new cars in person, the Gen 7 cars or whatever. It's the only form of Cup car that I haven't seen in person. Obviously excluding, like, the ones from the 50s and 60s. But I have seen 70s and 80s and 90s kind of generation Cup cars, and I've maybe not seen them race, but I've been around. Well, obviously I've seen the 90s ones, seen 90s and 2000s race. I've seen the 80s cars just exist. I've never seen it race before I was born. But I've seen all of them except for this newest one. I obviously watched it on TV, but I've never seen it in person. So it's going to be interesting to note the differences. And of course, I know our track. I know Richmond pretty well. I've been watching it for years, so to see how they run it and how fast they are and whatnot. You talking about in this game, Amber? Isn't there like... Yeah, there's 94. How many new cars do you want? 94 cars with full customization, body kits, exhaust, interior shit, wheels. Damn. Amber's like, I need more. This is bullshit. There's not enough. Gotta love good old Comcast, y'all. It's ridiculous. Cruz, that's not NASCAR. That's going to be the track. Yeah, Richmond has all their own facilities and everything like that, and it's kind of a different. Martinsville is the same way. Martinsville is a beautiful racing facility. If anybody ever gets a chance to go to a race there, just an awesome, awesome place. I've never been to a NASCAR race in Martinsville, but I got to go to many of the Valley Star Credit Union 300s. I think I've been to 6 of those. Late model race, which as far as late model races goes, it sucks, but the day it's just an awesome day of racing, and the environment and just everything happening. It's super cool. And then you get to go down into the pits and everything after the race. And of course, you can't do that in NASCAR, but for the late model race, you get to go down and just like you would any other short track race. So, all right, Sir Phelpsy, I see you over there, Owen. And good night. We will see you on Sunday. We were just talking about that race. That's exactly what we're talking about. So I'm super excited about it. T-Max, what's going on, my friend? We're just hanging out. These guys are getting their practice runs in for this month's slide style event.
You made a lot of promises to the Macho Man, didn't you? Promises that you didn't keep.
I think they've got a Civic coming for CarX Street, Amber. I'm not certain on that, though. But that sounds familiar. But I'm sure that'll get added at some point. I'm kind of surprised they don't already have one. And they are, I did see in the PTR update that there is a new car coming. Akuza's right about that. Hero said he's been to Bristol. I'd love to go to a Bristol race. I think a Bristol race would be awesome. I wish I could have gone to a Bristol race in like 2006, somewhere in there. That would have been something, man. Those guys were getting it back then. Well, for the customization aspect of Kuza, not the drifting. How many people, all the body kits and shit, all the stuff you can do with them. I got you, Owen, buddy. I got you, my friend. We're gonna have a day. I am your guy on NASCAR stuff. What is that sound? Oh my God. That has got to go away. Why is this happening? What is going on with my game right now? Anyway. I am your guy, Owen. I am the NASCAR guy. I have been going to races since I was this big, since I was smaller than your size. My parents would take me out there. I've been around that stuff forever. So any question, if you need to know anything, man, you ask Uncle Paul. I got you. Anything about NASCAR you need to know. You need to know who somebody is, how something works, where things are at. Now, as far as the racetrack itself, I haven't been to RIR in quite a long time, so I won't know where things are specifically there. But anything else, I got you, buddy. Yakuza, you are absolutely correct for that. Patriot says the last Canadian that won a NASCAR race. The last Canadian that won a NASCAR race? Did Villeneuve win anything in the Busch Series? Like, did he win the, because it would either be him or there's one other guy whose name just completely jumped out of my head. No, he was an IndyCar guy. Zach says, what wattage do they use for the headlights in NASCAR? That would be 0, my friend. 0 watts. Good night, Mom. I hope you feel better. And it's just a little cold or something. Hero, I'd love to see an F1 race in person. Just to see, does the speed and the G-forces in the turning, just how quick they can turn. And I've never even heard of Earl Ross, Patriot. Is Villeneuve not from Canada? No, he was. I thought he was Canadian. So has he never won one? No, he has never won. He's been on the pole once in 6 top 10s. But he's never won. Interesting. Zach says, which NASCAR driver has the best name and why is it Dick Trickle? You can't beat Dick Trickle. There is a YouTube, or no, it was an ESPN 30 for 30 on Dick Trickle. That there was so much that I didn't know about him. apparently just a top-notch short track driver in the Midwest, and just well known by so many people. And like the fact that he got a ride in the Cup Series at all was like shocking to a lot of people, because like they knew he was a great guy and a great driver, but you know, he was just a regular Joe, just a regular guy. He didn't have the connections, but by happenstance or whatever made his way up and then was successful because he's a great driver and a great guy. But he was there was just unfortunate situations that happened, and it's really a sad story. But very, very interesting. Learned a lot of stuff about him. There's a, I think it was on Letterman. Dale Sr. was on there, and they were doing, I don't remember, was it Letterman? But they were doing some bit or whatever where they count down like 10 things about NASCAR or whatever, and he was like, say what you want about my driving, but at least my name ain't Dick Trickle. These guys are burning it down, man. This is gonna, I tell you, I say this every time, but I get more and more excited about every slide style event because we get a more and more diverse field of drivers, and these guys are constantly tweaking on their cars, working on them, improving them. And of course, the more they drive and practice together, the more the better drivers they all become in general. So it's like the talent field of what's happening is just constantly increasing, and I'm able to develop the lines as we move through the season with these guys in mind and how things have been working. And it really leads to it's just a real exciting setup here, man. For but all the different variations of cars. Yeah, Patriot got me on that question. Did not know the last Canadian driver to win in NASCAR. I could have swore that Villeneuve had gotten him a at least a road course race at some point. You know, being a freaking F1 champion and all. But man, if y'all haven't yet, exclamation point slide style. Hit it up if you haven't seen it. That's where all the information on what these guys are all about. You can find out how to join in. You can check out the sign up form, but you can build you a car. And you can be a part of this month's event. Sign-ups are going to be open until next Wednesday night. You can see the maps for both the qualifying and the tandem drift line. What is Foxy got the sleeper car over here? Got that thing bone stock. Little bit of a sleeper there. Look at this thing. I think can get some angle right there. Hell yeah, man. That thing is yellow too, boy. Wayne is lined up for a lead here. Hero's gonna be on his inside. Both take off at the same time. Oh, Hero spins it around there. Wayne's gonna keep it moving. Hero is right though, if you can hear my voice, if you're in the server hanging out with us. This is a practice event for this month's slide style here at St. Petersburg, so definitely try to run the line alongside with these guys, or try to stay on a separate part of the map. We'd appreciate if you would run the line so we can watch and be a part of the show and not take up any server slots from anybody that would like to practice. But if you do want to do any little extracurricular, if you're trying to test something on your car or whatever, definitely slide over out of the way. All right, here comes Wayne and Hero. Hero is not... There he is. Now he's here. There you go, Tracy, with the with that as the song request. I found a fun little trick. PWX, what's going on, buddy? Glad you enjoyed the emotes, my friend. They were fun to mess with. I need to make some more stuff. Do a vote, Hero. You know what's up. Whoever it is, handle it. Because I don't know who it is. Thank you, Malte. Everybody vote on that real quick, please. Just real quick, and then we'll keep it rolling. Come on, guys. There's more than 6 of us in the server. You know, if you see a vote come through from one of our guys, one of the slide style guys, just vote yes on it. Don't even think. Just vote and move on. Dekind, what's going on, buddy? I appreciate the follow. Thank you guys for getting that vote in. I appreciate you. If you ever see one come in from one of our guys, man, this is the jam right here. But Dekind, what's going on? It says stretch it out. We can stretch it out. What's happening, my friend? Welcome. But yeah, I was just getting ready to say before somebody was doing the doing some crazy dumb modded shit. Kind of been testing on some stuff here lately, and I have noticed that for whatever reason, Comcast will start to throttle my internet connection. Don't know why, or if they do it to everybody in the neighborhood, I don't know. But my connection starts to get throttled. So what I do is I run a speed test just through Google. You know, it's just run a speed test, and magically I run the speed test once and I can see where it's all throttled unthrottle. That's really, really scummy that they do that. But I've done it 3 times on this stream. Worked like a charm. Soon as I start to see any network situation or whatever, because I see my, you know, network frames drop or whatever, I pull this up, boom, run the speed test, magically everything's back to normal again. Cruising, what's your interesting scenario here? hell did you get up there? That's awesome. All right. Still having trouble with this thing getting any forward bite. Yeah, it's got to be a gearing thing. It just has no forward acceleration at all. Cookie, what's going on with them? Why are you doing that? No, I just haven't messed with it yet, Foxy. I did delivery on this car first and just kind of like threw my base setup on it, and I haven't touched it since. I just need to get in there and tweak on it a little bit. Well, and I've been mostly focused on getting the new slide style stuff ready to go, the integration where it's directly, oh, got you. 10-4, everybody go on and go for that vote from Cookie real quick, if y'all don't mind. Appreciate you. Yeah, I just like to know what it is, you know. Well, that's not my only problem, Wayne. That's just step one. But I mean, just the way the car is driving, it's not revving up like I want it to. It has a myriad of problems. But gearing is the very first thing that comes to mind. I think the rear shocks are a bit too stiff, and it's just kind of skidding the rear. It's not able to set down and get any grip. I think Wayne might have a market there, guys. He'll get you a winning car, man. Guaranteed to get you at least in the final four. See what I mean, Cookie? The thing just drags ass. Like, it's just not... And then see how far out it goes? Like, I can't... I get no, like, rotational grip at all. Like, it just wants to ice skate everywhere. It's, like, impossible to follow this fucking thing because I have no idea what the hell I'm doing driving it, so I can't imagine trying to chase it. And then I can't chase you guys because if I try to get to your door at all, I just run into you as soon as you change direction. Switch over to my car that actually works decently here. We'll see if see, now it's gripping up more than I'm used to when I'm running into people. That's all right. This thing runs a lot better. There's a reason I'm the cameraman. Wayne, I think me and Phelps are gonna get together in that on because we're gonna have time hanging out on Sunday. We're going to the race with them, so I'm sure that will be discussed at length, and we will figure out exactly the game plan for that. All right, Cookie, let me try this lead one more time. me and my lack of driving ability. Yep, I'm gonna go back to being cameraman. We'll watch these guys. All right, Cookie, have a good one, man. Appreciate you hanging out. Sorry about those shitty runs, man. I'm telling you, it is I'm not the driver, but you were throwing down, you were crushing it, as always. Man, it's kind of like well, I always say it's a lot like wrestling, Hero, but it's a lot like dancing, man. You're yes, in a way you're competing or whatever, but you're also working together. So, I mean, if you guys are, you know, trying to maintain the same angle and you know the course, and it's like Malte always says, run it like there were clipping points, because there aren't, but we try to design the line in a way that the best way to run the line is the same for everybody, or close to it. So, I mean, if you're going into the, if you're going in the corner, and you guys are trying to meet the same angle, you know they're in there with them, and you know you just got to be prepared for, you know, keep an eye out for the unexpected, you know. But yeah, you just kind of got to have a little trust in that lead driver to maintain the angle that they are, and trust in yourself that you can stay with them as well. See Exy and Malte here; these guys are experts at getting right up in there. And as long as you guys are on a very similar angle to each other, if you hit, you're not going to wreck them. Well, Theory says we got to handle some business. Let's handle that business. Good work, good work. Appreciate y'all. I'm gonna go back to my sexy car since I'm not driving anymore. Wayne's going to be a millionaire. That's funny. And you guys can always ask over on the Slide Style Discord, man. There is a tuning channel over there. If you've got any general questions, don't just go in there and be like, can I have somebody's tune? No, you can't, because this is the competition. But if you want to ask any questions, if you have, you know, what's a good way to change this about the way my car handles or whatever it may be, I mean, that's a great place to go do it. Definitely try to avoid just asking someone else for their setup, because this is a drift competition. We're all, you know, we're willing to help each other out in the garage area, but we're not just going to give away our stuff. But these guys are all more than happy to talk to you and help you out. And I mean, I can tell you what little bit that I know. Obviously, I don't have the driving skill to back it up, but as far as the suspension setup and things like that, I mean, I can try to hopefully point you in a somewhat of a direction, but I'm sure anybody would be able to lend a helping hand and let y'all know. And like I said, Wayne, not giving out nobody's secrets. Just somebody says, how do I get maintain more angle, you know, without the car spinning out? Stuff like that. It's all about that front steering rack setup. Right, Foxy? All right, well, we have been rock and rolling for about 2 hours here, so we're going to keep hanging out in St. Petersburg here for a little while because this is the last open practice for this month's slide style. So we're going to hang out here for just a little while more, maybe another half hour, an hour or so. There's PWX up in here. But after that, we'll switch over to another map. Go hang out over there for a little while. Here we go. The Mustang crew is already back together here. It's crazy how little these guys practice the line in their actual comp cars throughout the month. And then show up on comp days with their shit and just throw it down. Like they just know exactly. Ken, what do you mean, buddy? Oh, like my car? Oh, I ain't worried about it. I'm just the cameraman. I don't need that thing. But CR, what's going on, buddy? Uh-oh. Charlie must be home. I hear a teddy barking. But, anyway, CR, man, slide style events run on 110s. You can check out all the information you need to know on the Slide Style Discord right here. Exclamation point Slide Style, take you right to it. You can find out everything you need to know about a slide style event, how to build out a car for it. No PC mods or anything like that needed. Anybody is able to join in. Even if you're on a Switch, anybody can play with us, man. The schedule is available on that Discord as well, but we will be qualifying next Friday, so sign-ups will be closed next Wednesday evening. And then next Thursday will be the final qualifying practice. So for everybody that's signed up, we're going to be running solo lines and making sure that everybody's got their car dialed in for Friday's event. Hey, Charlie's home. What? See, what's going on, buddy? Damien says he's going to be in here in a minute. Charlie says hi. She just got home. I'm sure she'll jump in Discord here in a little while when she gets everything all settled. Hero, what are you talking about? For this car? I mean, you got your 3 colors right there. It's black, red, and white. And your number color is white. What do you mean the colors of the stickers? The stickers are all white. What you talking about, Willis? Got a little in-car ride here with Malte. It's up on Bama's door. Gets a little thump there on the inside, but you can see how close. This shows you exactly how close he gets to the other drivers during his runs as you see it from the first-person perspective. I mean, look at, oh, a little extra love tap there to Bama. Just letting him know he's there, that's all. Foxy says he's got his actual car hooked up. There it is. Check this thing out, man. Little RCF action going on. Bama got that OYS on that back window there looking good. Yeah, but those aren't your car colors, Hero. That's a flag and some stickers with blue backgrounds. Like Malte's car. Yellow, black, blue with a white number. There he is, black and white with a white number. Let's see, where's Wayne? Let's see. Black, gray, and blue with a white number. Foxy's gonna be white, black, and red with a white number. Mine would be pink, blue, and a bright blue with a white number. Don't try to think too much on them. Just kind of throw that stuff in there because I adjust it to match your car anyway before the event starts. Shells, what's going on, my friend? Yeah, but that's not super hard to do there, Hero. Oh, drop. Pirate, yours is different. I've still got to write the code to specifically do yours. I've got to figure out how to do that. That's going to be fun, though. Excited for that one. I'm the exact same way, actually. My car is not driving the best at all. Those Bama and Malte getting one in here. Let's see how they do. Been right on each other's door all night so far. Oh, Bama had to check up a bit there, but Malte's able to stick with him. Sounds fun, I guess, Pirate. Never been big on the farming games and stuff like that. It's just not my thing. Those games are kind of cool, though, how accurate everything is with them. All right, here we go with Malte on the lead. Let's see what we get here. There we go. That's a good run there. Bama's keeping up. I like it. We got Foxy lined up here. Oh, disappeared. Chase car runs first, man. Hells yeah. Bama's lined up here. Wait for him to get squared up. He says he's ready. Oh, caught that pole a little bit. I straightened him back out, though. Hell yeah. Yeah, I think if I can get the gears right on this thing and fix my rear shocks, I should be doing all right. There's the Aussie over here. Let's see what he's got rocking and rolling with that machine. Oh, he's got the Speed Demon hooked up right here. Check that thing out. It's a solid looking race car. Oh, man. I've been working for the last couple days. Really just, I guess, yesterday or last night. Well, no, last night was wrestling stuff. The night before last and a little bit today on getting the live updating set up for when we're in our replay view during slide style events. So that way the votes coming from Twitch will be directly displayed on the stream, so that way if somebody watches the VOD back at a later time or whatever, they'll be able to see the votes, you know, as they happen and see, you know, a bunch of votes came in for one person and then the, you know, as people watch the replay or whatever, somebody voted earlier and they were just like, no, they knew it, that was their guy. But then if people, you know, wait and watch the replay and you start to see the votes trickle in as people watch those, so it's going to be kind of a cool setup there, but that'll be a nicer touch. But it adds even more transparency because, of course, we've always put the votes in and the votes are always displayed on stream for that entire round. So if it's the breakout round at the beginning, you know, the first round of the event, we've always showed the votes for both drivers and, of course, highlight the winning driver. But now you'll be able to see those votes appearing in real time, so it's even more transparency, whereas, you know, you see the exact number of votes that each driver gets as they come in. And then how the final score is put together. Dirty, what's going on, my friend? Appreciate the follow. Glad you're here. Now that you're here, I'm going to leave. I have to go to the bathroom. I've been crushing this water bottle, and now I got to uncrush the water bottle. So give me just a quick second. I'll be right back. We'll be right back. So y'all hang out right here. Don't go nowhere. We're going to watch, who we going to watch? Let's watch somebody. Where's Foxy? What's Foxy rocking? Foxy, you want to do some runs for? No, Foxy's going to park. Let's see, what's Nose doing? Nose is over here burning it up. Prim is tearing up. We will watch Prim do some runs. Hopefully he doesn't park up after this. But Prim does a couple runs here, so we're going to watch him. I'll run to the bathroom. I'll probably be back before he even finishes the next run. But I'll be right back. Give me just a second. Lots of Limp Bizkit on the on radio tonight. Room filled up on us a little bit here. Nose bringing the speed on the line here. PWX getting in on the line some, having some fun with it. He and Prem are burning it down. Oh, Kent, my car, man, it's not great. I think I am out for driving for this evening, but I'm sure any of these guys would love to have you on their door, my friend. They are all about it tonight. These are the guys you want to be chasing, man. You just be running all up inside of me because I suck. But it just so happens that we are collecting the greatest roster of virtual drifting drivers in the world right here with Slide Style, baby. These guys are tearing it up. Look at this. Look at this. Come on. These are your guys. These are your boys right here. These are the guys you wanna be sliding with. show-offs. Foxy go get one in here. Hell yeah! Look at these guys getting it. Look, PWX all the way up to the front wheel there. I can't wait, man. Qualifying's going to be great, but I cannot wait for the bracket event this time around, man. This is it's like I said earlier, man. Each event gets better and better and better as we go. But I'm excited for the real-time voting on screen like we were talking about a little while ago. And as far as mine and Charlie's side of things, man, it's hopefully this has taken a huge load off of Charlie during the events, because she has to not only manage these guys as race control and keep up with where everybody needs to be and lining everyone up and everything like that, but she also has been manually writing out the polls and taking down the votes and putting them in our system every single time for every run, man. She's been doing such an amazing job at that. And finally, I was able to get the code working, and the Twitch API is hooked up. So now she doesn't even have to. I can do it. I mean, she's probably going to do it anyway, but we'll see. No, I have to do it because it's going to trigger the replay as well. So now she doesn't have to do anything with the polls or anything. I just press the button that says vote, and it will automatically switch to the replay screen. It'll show you guys live the voting system and everything like that. And then when the vote is done, it will automatically collect that vote, put it into our system, select who's the winner, move them on in the bracket, everything. We don't have to type in a thing at all. It's just going to do it all on its own. And that goes for both qualifying and the bracket event. It's all set up. The only votes we're going to have to manually put in as of right now are the last chance qualifier vote and the redemption vote. And that doesn't take but a couple seconds anyway. And so it's better that we type those in manually anyway, because sometimes there's situations that come up, like the last chance qualifier. If somebody, we've had times before where, of course, supposed to be a vote of 5 drivers, and say one of the 5 drivers is not able to make a second run. They had to go do something or whatever it may be. We've had that happen a handful of times, so there were only 4 drivers in the last chance. With the redemption vote, I remember once when Potato had hurt his hand, and he made his run, but he was up for redemption, and he said, "Hey, man," he was like, "It's hurting on me," and we didn't want him to run. We told him, "Hey, just take it easy and run the next one." He said, "No, I'm signed up. I'm going to do it," and we love him for it, man. But came down to the redemption, he said, "I'm gonna bow out of this one." So it's better that that be a manual process for those 2 votes. But other than that, it's all just a click of a button now. It just happens. So that Charlie will just be focusing on you guys being lined up, ready to go, which makes everything so much easier for her, and hopefully more fun. You know, it's a lot less work on her part. She just kind of gets to do her part in the event and enjoy watching you guys do your thing. And then for me, I'm not having to, there's no guesswork, because I'm always having to, if she has trouble with the Twitch votes or anything like that. There's Damien's in here. There's that old paint scheme we love to see. But you know, I'm always having to kind of keep an eye out and look for the chat and look for this and look for that and see what different parts and pieces are moving while I'm trying to do the camera work, while I'm trying to control OBS, while I'm trying to, you know, cast the event, commentate on the goings on of the event. And all of that stuff's out the window now. It just happens. So all I have to do is talk about what's happening. So it is just going to be a much needed relief. It's going to be a better experience for you guys watching at home, better experience for us here in the studio, if you want to call it that. just overall a better deal. I'm very excited about it. Yeah, that's right. Pirate had cut his hand one time too. I remember that. You guys always put in so much effort to be a part of these events, and y'all put together the best cars you can. You come out and you practice, and you guys are so great about lining up and listening to Charlie and Race Control and making the events as smooth as possible and look as good as they can. And I really appreciate everybody for it. So it's a big team effort here, 100%. And we enjoy every second of it, man. We enjoy doing it with you guys. We just all of it, man. Geek, what's going on? I am so glad you're here. So in between last night, me staying up till 5 in the morning and then getting up at noon and cranking out a whole lot more stuff, my friend, wrestling, I've been waiting for you, and also for what was it? Was it Victor? I think his name was Victor. I've been waiting for you guys to come back because I looked at the schedule. I looked at everything. Big changes, my friend. We're doing wrestling on Wednesday nights now. We're calling it Midweek Mayhem. And I'm getting a little bit more, I don't want to say serious, but a little more organized because I really enjoyed having the match card written out. And the next show pretty much wrote itself. I have a same thing, 8 match. That's what I'm going to do every time, 8 matches, and then the big Royal Rumble at the end. But if you go to the Discord, man, I have a write-up of the last event. If you ever read the Wrestling Observer or anything like that, how they do the little synopsis of a match or whatever. But I did a little write-up like that, almost like a newspaper article about a pro wrestling event, like it would be in like the 80s or 90s. I did that, but I'm going to do that after every event. That's also going to help me kind of, remember what happened, because my memory's so bad, but also will help me forward along, what matches are going to be on the next one and things like that. So, but Wednesday, 8 p.m. right here. Alex on your screen is on your screen. Championship Wrestling, Midweek Mayhem. So we're going to see what Bama and Damien have got for us here. But yeah, for anybody that's here hanging out drifting that hasn't seen our wrestling streams, it's a fun game. It's called Wrestling Empire. It's so much fun to play. I don't even play the game, actually. I let it play itself. I just set the computers against each other. We create the wrestlers and then just see what happens. But it is so much fun. So we have started our own little wrestling company, our own little promotion, made up of these guys, man. All these guys here in the chat, a bunch of them have wrestlers. And they've all got through the game, because it's just random. We don't really select. We put the matches together and then the game just goes. You don't know who's going to win. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if somebody's going to interfere. Theory, this car is sexy as hell, man. That thing looks badass. But yeah, we don't pre-select anything. Wednesday nights from now on. Prim. See, that's the potatoes, man. They get me confused, these two potatoes. He says, should I add more to it? I mean, hey, that's up to you, dude. I think it looks solid. Looks like a drift car to me, my friend. Shit, Malte. You've been running the same ride. We know what your ride looks like. We know about this car. Julia with the follow. I appreciate you. What's going on? Sakura up there, what's happening? No password, just search up Alex on the US servers. There's only one slot open right now, so you got to be quick. But it is an open practice. These guys are getting ready for this month's event right here in St. Petersburg. Seriously, Theory, this car is fucking badass looking, dude. I mean, the graphic style on the side, that's all me all day. Like, that's my shit. I love that look. Sakura, everything you need to know right here. Exclamation point slide style will take you to the official slide style Discord. Everything is there. Boy, they got the rules. There's a PDF for the rules. It's 6 pages long. It's not 6 pages of just mass text. There's tables and graphs and all those kinds of things. But all the information is there. And then there's a quick reference on the very last page. So if you open up the rules and just scroll to the bottom if you want to see. But that's all there. Of course, the course layout for this month, both for the solo the solo qualifying line and the tandem bracket line are both there. There you go. There's Pirate with the link for you right there. Now, if you don't have Discord, you don't have slide style. That is our primary form of communication, not only for literally everything for the events, but also that's where race control during the events is. That's where the drivers meeting happens right before our events, and then race control is within a voice channel on Discord. So you would definitely need to get hooked up with Discord in order to be a part of a slide style event. But it is fully open and accessible to anybody. Consoles, PC, you could even run on a Nintendo Switch if you want. It is all about being inclusive and having fun. It's not too crazy serious. Obviously, it is an organized drift event, so I mean, there is a level of seriousness to it, but it is just in the base game, no crazy mods or anything like that. It's all just, that's why we called it slide style. It's all about just wild, crazy, building a badass car, throwing it out there. Look, Sakura already hooking up Discord. Hey, well, that's the spot for you. Type or click on that link that Pirate did. If you 3 messages up, that will take you directly to the official slide style Discord. And I'm telling you, everything is in there. It's in those channels. If you've never been on Discord before, it's those channels on the left side. All of those channels have got all the information you need. There's of course there's conversation channels where the guys talk about tuning and things like that, maybe post screenshots, just general chat stuff and everything like that. But the other channels for the events, you'll see the little tutorial for making. You see these guys, Wayne and Malte here, have these windshield banners. You see the tutorial on how to do that. The rules, regulations are all there. The course maps are all there. And then there's a link. The sign up link is also there, Soccer. There's a sign up link. Takes you to a Google Doc or a Google form where you just put in your car's information, essentially, because for our events, if you go back and watch, we do all live on-screen graphics and everything like that, just like FD or D1, anything like that, NASCAR, IndyCar, we've got all the graphics live on screen. It's not a regular stream with me sitting here talking like this with no music playing, nothing. We run it just like a real drift event. It's a fun time. And this time around is the first time we're going to have because we use Twitch voting, is we don't have judges for our events either. It's all through Twitch vote. It's all fan voted for both qualifying and the tandems. And this is going to be our first event where instead of us typing that information in manually, we've got it hooked up programmatically to where we just press a button that says vote and it interacts with Twitch directly and is able to get that scoring from the Twitch poll, which is not only going to make the event run smoother, it's going to look better, just everything overall. But definitely go through that Discord and check everything out. There's a channel there called Watch where you can check out the last, we're 7 events into the season. This is going to be round 8. And qualifying is next Friday, so you have until next Wednesday to get signed up. But all the information, everything is, well, it's really in that regulations document. And when you click on regulations, well, when you take the slide style link there, it takes you to the Discord. It should drop you right on the regulations page, and there's a link to a PDF file, and that PDF file has everything from the schedule, times, the drivers' meeting, how qualifying works, how the bracket works, our sportsmanship expectations, and the car rules. It's all in there. But all you have to participate in a slide style event, you need 4 things. You have to have CarX Drift Racing Online. You have to have Discord. You have to have a car.
Promises to the Macho Man, didn't you? Promises that you didn't keep.
You have to have the game, Discord, a car that fits within the rules of slide style, which is not super difficult to do. And you see on Wayne and Maltese rides right here, this windshield banner.
Hi, Squidward.
That's the only thing we ask you put on the car.
Hey, isn't it, Squidward?
Is this windshield banner right here. That's all we ask for. Otherwise, the livery, design, everything, whatever you want to do, man, it's up to you. But we just ask that, just like FD, where they have the red banner on the windshield, we want a slide style banner with your name prominently displayed, because of course during the events we don't have the game UI on because we have our own overlays. So this is what people will see of your car on the starting line. So we like to have your name right there on the windshield. But watch the last couple of events to get a real good idea of what we do. DeKen says, check out his R32. Where is my man at? Which person are you? This isn't a 32. He did say a 32, right? This isn't a 32. This is Aussie, who's also not in a... Well, he isn't a 32. I thought Aussie was Aussie in Twitch as well. I can't keep up with all these name changes, man. Oh, hell yeah, Fire. Well, we're going to be chilling here for a little bit. We got some time, my friend. All right, Theory, have a good night, buddy. Some good runs in there, good stuff. Bama has been getting it tonight, man. He is tearing this line apart. How you gonna talk about spiders, Wayne? That's not very nice. Now, what if he were to find a spider under his pillow? He's gonna think that you put it there. I am terrified of spiders. Like, actually arachnophobic for real, for real. Like, in my head, like, I see a spider, like, it's a bug. It's a little, little guy, a little arachnid or whatever. He's scared of me, he's little teeny tiny thing or whatever. But I don't know what it is. It's a natural thing, man. When I see that boy, my whole chest locks up. Like, my whole body reacts to the sight of a spider, or even something that looks like a spider. If I know it's there, it doesn't bother me at all. We have one of those little fall spiders. He's come out early this year, but one of those spiders that usually sets up outside your window or whatever in the fall time, them big old fat boys that just hang out and catches his bugs and whatnot. We have one. I ought to take a picture and send it to y'all. He hangs out by I think Charlie named him Henry, if I remember right. I think his name was Henry. But he hangs out by the back door every night. He builds his web every day. Goes out, builds a big-ass web, about this big. Big-ass web up there by the back door. Builds it every night. And I've seen him take it down before. He takes it down one bit at a time. He crawls around it, packs it all away. I don't know if he eats it or what, but he packs the web away and crawls up into the eave of the house right there. But I know he's there. And we're cool. He's my buddy. I don't mess with him. He doesn't mess with me. We're good to go. And he's a big-ass spider. That thing is this big. No bullshit. But if I come across a spider that I don't know is there, boy, my whole body, I have this physical, like, terrified, and I freeze. I can't do nothing. Crazy. I've always said, man, if you put me in a room with a pistol or with like a revolver and a tarantula, I'm gonna shoot myself because I'm afraid I'm gonna miss that motherfucker. Boy, I have no way, no spiders. Right? Wayne says, when are you playing Spider-Man? Well, I usually don't talk about this stuff or whatever, but Twitch hooked us up today. We got our little Twitch paycheck today, so tomorrow. That's when the fuck I'm getting the new Spider-Man game. It doesn't require, it's not an EA thing, right? It's not affiliated with EA. It's I just install the damn game and play it, right? Like I don't have to fucking have any launchers or any bullshit. Because it's bad enough right now. I've got the Ubisoft thing. I've got Rockstar. I mean, Steam is fine. I like Steam. But I've got the Ubisoft, Rockstar, the Epic, the one for, well, there was the one for Raid, but I think I uninstalled Raid for my PC. I just do it on my phone. Yeah, but I'm saying it doesn't have like a launcher or anything, right? It's just a game. Like when I press go in Steam, just like CarX, it just pops up, right? I don't have to do like anything extra. That's what I want. As long as it's not EA, I don't give a shit. I mean, Fire said it's Sony, so it's not EA. Well, as long as it's not EA, I'm set. I'm gonna get that shit. I'll probably get that shit tonight so it downloads while I sleep. Hey, Soccer is in here. Rocking the Porsche. Look, he's already got the slide style. Look, check that shit out, man. Well, I will, hey, in Discord, I will mark you as a driver. Oh, shit. A man is attached to a tree underground. Yeah, Malta and Exy are getting it over here. Ha! Wayne says stream it. I don't know if I won't be able to play until late. Cause what hours am I working tomorrow? That's not bad. It's only 4 to 10 tomorrow. That actually sucks. Cause I have to drive like 45 minutes over there. And if it's 4 to 10, there. Well, at least it's with this particular catering company though, because they always make sure we get food. Shit, Wayne, that might be Monday. Forza's fun and all, but I've seen and heard a lot about Spider-Man, dude. I am pretty stoked for that one. Oh, well, what's happening, buddy? Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. Man, Soccer will whip together that windshield banner quick, man. That was awesome. I'm definitely on the Discord. I'm gonna get him tagged as a driver here. As soon as we're done streaming tonight, I'll make sure. I keep an eye on the signups throughout the first two and a half weeks of the month to update any new people as drivers, and I changed your nickname in Discord to match your car. Yeah, Bubba, that's what we're running right now. Some of them are kind of wonky because guys are parking in spots where they aren't going to park for the actual events. But check out Damien with the 86 here. Okay. But yeah, we've got the cameras set up for qualifying. Of course, I'm going to run the drone cam for tandems, but we have got the qualifying cameras set up and ready to go. Check out Damien's machine right here.
ready. I'm ready.
Good old Comcast hooking us up again. Amber, mine's doing the exact same thing right now. Well, we've been rocking for 2.5 hours here. Now, I know Damien just got here. So I want these guys to continue to get their practice runs in. Of course, Bama's switched over. He's got the whole hot rod there. I know Hero has been working really hard. No's been working really hard. Exy's been working hard. Sakura just got here as well. So I don't want to end the practice, but I might have to go give the old router a restart or something. I don't know what's going on, but the internet's been doing this all stream. Like I said, as soon as I run the speed test on my phone, they've stopped throttling it. It goes right back to normal, but I don't want to keep dealing with this shit. It's pretty frustrating. So I might go give it the old reboot here in a little while, and then we'll come back. It's barely there. I'm lucky that I have the stream stuff pretty well optimized. As long as I have about 3.5 megabit of upload, the stream can go at full res. But any dips below that, that's the like bare minimum. Like 3.2, I think, is my absolute minimum. I'm supposed to get 40. But so, and it seems to be doing okay right this second. But yeah, it's been cutting in and out. I don't know what the deal is. Nose is lined up and ready to rip one here. Sakura's going to go work on the car some more. I am pronouncing that correct, I hope. If not, let me know. I hate pronouncing people's names wrong. If I'm pronouncing y'all's names wrong, you gotta let me know. So I was saying it right, Sakura? I hope so. All right, cool. And Patriot, yes, sir. The practice for all, it's closed practice on Thursday for the guys that are signed up for the event. So you got to get your sign up in, and you'll be able to get a hold of the password in the Discord. And then, yes, sir, next Thursday, which Patriot, you're signed up, I'm pretty sure. No, it's probably me there, Amber. Well, if yours did it too, but I don't know if Xfinity, like Comcast in general, is having issues. Because my download speed, I'm supposed to get a gig down, like 1,000 megabit down, or it's actually like 1,200 megabit down, and I've been getting 200 all night, which is more than enough. It's not a big deal, but that's damn sure not 1,200. It's 1,000 short. So something's going on there. But my upload is, it's 32 right now. So, which I need upload. That's all I need. Download, I don't give a shit. I need enough download. I need like 2K of download to play the game. But I need that upload. Hey, there's Coyote. Hell yeah. Fire's in here too. That's what I'm talking about. But I need the upload for the stream. And like I said, I don't need much. I only need 3.2 minimum, but it fluctuates so much. I had to get the biggest package they have to just give myself enough buffer room. Exy said he's just got to throw the banner on there. PWX, it's in the Discord, man. It's all, just look in the channels when you go on the Discord. I'll bust it open right here. Boom. Discord. Show you 3 easy steps. Discord, I open my channels, I go to slide style, and then boom, series information. You'll see watch, standings, allowed cars, and visor tutorial. You click on visor tutorial and you see my old ugly ass S15 that I had, that I will definitely be redoing this tutorial, but you can see step by step. It takes you through, it shows you exactly how I did it, but really the only thing I'm worried about, let me pull up, well here, I'll go over to my car. The only real thing I'm worried about so looking at my car here. So I mean, obviously, like I said, just similar to FD is how they have their, like they hand them out. Like I imagine, like if I was handing these out. So and ignore that green line across the top. I was trying something and I screwed it up. So don't do that. Here, let me switch to my to the one that I know is perfect. There we go. All right, this guy, this one is perfect. Is exactly what we're looking for. So, basically what we're trying to land on here is the just the purple to blue. You see the logo right here on the stream above my head. Those are obviously the colors we're going for, and I give you those hex codes in that tutorial. So if you can get that fade in there, I'll show you exactly how I did it. And then we want our name on the left side, about this size. You can use any of the fonts that you want. I'm not worried about that, but as long as it's easily legible, I would prefer that it be, your name be white. So that way it's, because the same way the slide style text is white. So I'd like the background to be this, your name be white. You can use whatever flag of national origin you want, of course. And then whatever number, color, anything, as long as it's a 3-digit number, and it can be any damn color. I don't care about the number. Whatever color you want it to be, whatever fits your livery, whatever. But I would like it to be on the windshield. And so Sakura, when you do the signups, when I import them into my system, it just grabs the last sign up you did. So if you could sign up 15 times if you wanted to and keep changing information. When I import it into my system, it takes the last one. So whatever, so like if you don't like the car that if you already signed up and you have a car in, if you go put your sign up information in again with a different car, different livery, whatever, just put that new information in and it'll take over, it'll replace the previous one. Jay, what's going on, my friend? But you can see right here, Prim has got his hooked up. Got the flag, got the number, got his name. This is about as perfect as you can get it right here. But that is exactly what we're going for. We used to say that we wanted the number on the back window as well. But I really stopped worrying about that because most people do that anyway. But really just didn't want to make too many rules or whatever, so we say we just want it on the front. Of course, you could put numbers on your car wherever the hell you want. On my other car, I've got them on the roof. I know Fire was just here a second ago. I thought I saw him, but he's got his on the... He has another number on the roof. Now, Hero did his like this. Now, usually we would want the number to be... like down underneath the banner there. But it's not terrible. It's not bad. There's Fire. Yeah, see, Fire's got his hooked up pretty good. Got his name, the flag, the number, it's all there. But you can have the number all over the car if you want. As long as you got it there underneath the flag on the windshield, that's all we're looking for. But this is basically it. This is what we want. Ah, there we go.
It's me, Austin.
But Jay, what you been up to, buddy?
It was me.
How was all the birthday and back to school festivities and everything like that going over there at the Bronco J household? Boy, have I got a wrestling
it's time
show.
To kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. That's what Jay and DK are going to be saying at the beginning of the wrestling show next Wednesday. I have got plans. I've already written the entire show. It's already ready to go. But you guys will really enjoy the beginning of the wrestling show if you are able to hang out next Wednesday. Right from the jump, the beginning of the show, it's Jay and DK are going to be involved in some things. I'll tell you, I ain't gonna tell you what, but y'all are going to be involved in some stuff. So I can't wait. Uh-oh. Sakura busting out the RX-7 here.
Gotcha, bitch.
Hell yeah. Uh-oh, lost access to the PC. Why is that? Lost Forms, what's going on, buddy? I haven't seen your name in a while, bro. What's happening, my friend? I love the Weeknd, Aaron.
The best there was, and the best there ever will
I never
be.
really listened to him at all. Never listened to any of his music, didn't know much about him, knew about his songs on the radio or whatever. But, saw him do the Super Bowl halftime show, and it was one of the best individual performances of a Super Bowl halftime show I think I've ever seen. He showed up like a star, looked like a star, commanded your attention, put on a hell of a show. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Jay, I will not speculate on that situation, but I understand. And that sucks, my friend. Well, you can listen to The Weeknd with us and check out these guys' machines here. Look, Coyote's bouncing. Check this ride out right here. It's looking good. Side effects car is looking pretty slick here. Rocking the old G35. Don't see these too often. But yeah, man, the wrestling show next Wednesday. Little midweek mayhem, baby. Wednesday nights is when we're going to do wrestling now. Excited, killing it, man. I mean, you got until next Wednesday night, Hero, to get the sign up in. It is no rush, my friend. Uh-oh, Foxy busting out the Hoonicorn over here. Swerve, what's going on, buddy? You already know what it is. No password. Just search up Alex. On the U.S. servers, you can come jump in. Oh, I got you, Jay. Well, yeah, well, we're running the qualifying line right now, and I'll run it and show you the qualifying line as well. I'll run with Wayne here. I'll try to keep up with him. Oh. right, we'll try that again. There's swerve. All right, you guys have got to not jump out in front of the guys on the starting line here. All right, so here we go. So we're going to start right there at the crosswalk, do the quick back and forth right here, make our way up around the roundabout here. Transition back over one more time, hang a left right here. Now this is the end of the comp line. Ah, damn it, man. I just can't. And then all the way around. And for those of you watching, as always, both of those lines are drawn out on maps on the Slide Style Discord. So that is always there for everyone to check out. Foxy tearing it up in the old unicorn here. Becca, what's going on, bud? How are you doing? What have you been up to? This song is badass. Y'all heard Slipknot's new song? Shit sounds, it reminds me of some old Slipknot, man. I'm pretty happy with it. Of course, it's got the new elements mixed in. Swerve burning the line up. Let's see what our friend Becca is up to. Got the Red Bull machine rocking here. Got that thing slammed down there. That's not going to be good for your tires. Is that the new one, Fire? Oh, no worries, Jay. We'll catch you later. Yeah, I don't remember that because it just came out, like, I think it was yesterday. Let me look. Nope, it is. Yeah, that's the new one. Yeah. Fire was correct.
Your contact lenses just arrived.
1-800-CONTACTS. They can't have my brand. I have special eyes.
Look with your special eyes.
Well, I haven't heard that one yet, so that'll be my first time hearing that one, I guess. Their album comes out September 30th. Hey, there's Form's ride. Check that thing out. He's always got some badass looking cars. I love the fade, man. This looks so sick, dude. y'all handle that vote for me real quick. Knock that out. I'd appreciate it. Oh, Bama. You were the best, buddy. What, did somebody vote for Coyote? I didn't even see that. I didn't even see that one. I was looking at Slipknot stuff, I guess. All right, here we go. Soccer is burning one down here with Hero. Let's, oh, the sevens here. Let's see what we got. Nice work, boys. Nice work. Oh, well, good job there with the vote, Hero. I appreciate you. Turbo, what's happening, my friend? We are hanging out, listening to music. These guys are getting their practice runs in. Our newest sign up here, Sakura, is tearing it up, man. Absolutely crushing this line. Cannot wait to see what he brings to the table for qualifying next Friday. Of course, our final closed practice for everybody that signed up will be next Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And then next Friday is going to be our qualifying event here at St. Petersburg for round 8 of the slide style tournament. Yeah. Thanks, dude. Uh-oh. Gotta be safe with that one, Jay. But can be fun. PWX and Sakura burning it down here. Look at them right in the door. Oh, Sakura is, yep. This guy is built for a slide style tournament event right here. He is going to be in there catching some doors with these boys. I can't wait, man. It's going to be awesome to see his qualifying line. Hell yeah, Jay. Blowing shit up's always a fun time. Fire got his sign up in. Hell yeah. This Comcast shit is killing me, man. Yep, these guys are built for a slide style event. Cannot wait to see what they bring out, man. I'm excited. Sakura, I appreciate you coming to hang out with us. I'm glad you joined in. Hopefully, if you're done after you're done drifting after the stream, you want to hang out maybe before you go to bed or something like that. If you want to throw on the last slide style event so you can see what it's all about and what we do. Amber, you're welcome to join in and hang out with us anyway. And Jay, I completely agree. Something about having that power, man, of like fireworks and stuff like that, just knowing, you know, just that feeling. Fuck yeah. Oh, is this a new Slipknot song? Yeah, all right, let me hear this bad boy. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. So far, it has a vibe to it like Vermilion from their third album. I'm a big Slipknot guy, so up until Paul died. It's just Vermilion again. It's the same song. The same airy, effect heavy, you know, plucking guitar riff over the verse and then just open power chords chugged on the chorus with like that strong Corey singing. It's just Vermilion. But not as good. It's still fucking sick because it's Slipknot. I'm just a huge Slipknot guy, so like I always but I'm always, it's really their first two albums. I enjoyed the third one, but it was very obvious that they weren't the same. The fourth album was just the same guys just getting tired of each other's shit and getting old. And then Paul died, and I think that brought a lot of things in perspective for them, but then they started to have legal issues, and guys started to find out that they were getting fucked on merch deals and things like that. So you had Chris leaving, and then Joey leaving, and then Joey unfortunately passed away. And then it's none of it's the same anymore. And Paul wrote a lot of their music. Paul and Jim wrote the majority of their music. And I think when after all their issues they had and everything like that, a lot of those guys were drinking real heavy and doing a lot of drugs and whatnot. Oh, sorry, I wasn't on the chat window. I was looking at the other thing. I'm sorry. Zeals, what's going on, buddy? Or Z's, what's happening? That's the one I've heard, Jay. I like that one. That one reminds me of old Slipknot stuff. Anyway, Z's, what's going on? Yeah, open. Just search up Alex on the U.S. servers. It's just the server's full right now, but yeah, I think after they had all of their issues and everything like that, they kind of opened up a little bit, and they wanted everybody to have some input on writing, which is always a good thing. For a band, but it takes away from the original that Slipknot sound, you know. And this is definitely different than Slipknot sound. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? But yeah, I mean that song was cool. I like it. I mean it's Slipknot. I'm gonna like it no matter what. But it was just Vermilion again and not as good. But yeah, the Dying song reminds me of like their second album. That shit is badass. Ah, sorry, hero. This was my childhood right here, Jay. This was it, man. This is when, like, elementary school, middle school. This was brand new shit to us, man. Hell yeah, soccer. Nice. We're old, Maltec. We're old. We're falling apart. All right, hero. Let's get one. Up for him by checking this box. You agree to make your best attempt to be a part of the event. You said we have more signups than there, than 16 slots. All right, Damien, let's see what we got. Here's that old school sounding Slipknot song. Got Sid in there on them turntables, boy. DK, what's happening, my friend? We're jamming this new Slipknot stuff here, checking it out. Not a fan of the song Yen. I mean, it's Slipknot, so I like it, but it just sounded like Vermilion to me, but this sounds like a song off of their second album, which is one of my favorites. This shit is badass. I love how Sid is all over this song, man. I thought this was a new song too. Isn't that off of their last album? This sounds like an old Slipknot song though. Yeah, that was on the Gray Chapter, right? The 5th album? This was on their 4th album? Formed with the Tony Stewart. Oh, it was the okay. So it was. I was gonna say, yeah. I don't know from anything after the 4th one. I don't know like front to back like I do the. I know the first 4 albums like completely front to back. I know the first album top to bottom, like every single last little bit of that one. But yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan of the 4th one, and then like I said, Paul died, and it just kind of sucked the wind out of the sails, man.
You want to chase the pony?
Hey, there's DK. Hell yeah, I got you. It's a beautiful ride. What's going on, my friend? How have you been?
Doing pretty good.
Oh no, I suck. I'll catch up. I'm going to go to the inside. I'll catch up. Got any plans for this weekend, my friend?
Nothing but to get drunk.
Hell yeah, it sounds like a plan to me.
That's about it.
I've got work tomorrow, and then we are headed to the NASCAR race on Sunday, which I don't know if I have ever been to a day race at Richmond before, so that'll be interesting. It's almost always been night races. Hopefully it's not too hot. It's only supposed to be like 80. But we'll see.
You were saying that the Ackerman is backwards in this, right?
Yes.
I'm running this Sylvia at 0% Ackerman.
Which would
and
be...
it feels great.
Yeah. Well, which would be full, like a regular road car, basically, is what that means. So,
I can
like...
still get a fucking shit ton of angle.
Well, it's all about how the rest of your steering stuff is set up. Like, it's not a kind of a one-size-fits-all thing. Depending on how your camber and caster are, it actually might be better to do it that way. Because, like, you're relying on the difference in angle of the front tires to guide the car along sideways. Versus where some guys run the higher numbers that basically line those front tires up. But they've got the camber and caster set to counteract that a little bit. But yeah, the 0% Ackerman angle in the game is equal to full Ackerman geometry steering, like on a regular, like what's in your driveway. Which is kind of weird. I don't know why they did it that way. Well, I guess they're trying to say, like, the measurement different from a normal car, I guess, is the idea. Which, I mean, in that way, it makes sense. Because most car, I mean, a regular car, you don't talk about the Ackerman angle steering because it's just steering on a car. It's just, they figured it out, and that's the math. That's the way it works. So it kind of does make sense that would be 0%, and it's how much you go away from that. So I do understand why they did it that way, but... Ride, what's going on, my friend? How have you been, buddy? You guys getting your stream on this evening?
No, I don't think he don't stream on Fridays.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Have you checked out the Spider-Man game yet, Ryan? I know you're a car game guy. But I am I'm pretty hyped to go to check out the new Spider-Man. I think I'm gonna get it after stream right here, and then tomorrow maybe after, because I'm working doing my catering thing tomorrow. But after that. I gotta look at that Monster Jam game too. That's right, Jay, because that looked badass. See DK over there. Follow these guys and see them get some doors here. Look at that pony machine. I'm surprised you don't have the pony on the side of a Mustang for some pony inception.
Oh, I wish somebody would make a livery for it.
Ah!
And this is my cop car. This is what I'm running in the cop.
Hells yeah. I'm hyped for this one, man. I'm just excited for Charlie to not have to manually put all the damn poles in anymore. I feel like the overall stress level of the day is going to be so much lower. Well, if you guys are just meeting him for the first time right here, you see it right there. Ride says he streams Tuesday through Thursday. You guys want to throw him the follow and go hang out over there sometime. He plays a lot of Need for Speed Heat, but he's been playing some Forza and some Car X here and there, I believe. But definitely go hang out with your boy.
You take that turn way different than I do.
Oh, I can't. I'm so bad at this line. Like, I know it flows decently because I watch you guys do it, and y'all are awesome, but I am just, I am just a shitty driver today. No, you got it right, Jay.
Reverse entry that.
I think. Let me try it here. Let me, here, I'll chase you this time, but I know how you do it. Let me see if I can't do it right. I'm gonna actually, like, focus up here. I'm gonna drive this one. Let's see what we get. I'm gonna run one with DK here. Comment real quick. Hero, run with Comet. Hero's like, I got you. Oh, nope. All right, Wayne will do it. Wayne's like, let's roll. All right, so let me see what, all right, ready? Well, I think I kind of know how you do it because you come out like this, my bad, and then, yeah. Oh, shit, you go in way tight right there. Yeah, yeah.
Ah.
Almost so close. To, like, because you want to just, like, skim that fence, you know?
Yeah. Makes you feel good.
What do you mean? Why can you not see it, Fire? I don't. I'm gonna switch the way. I'm gonna switch the bot back to the old way of doing that. You've got the commands right, Jay. Are you guys not seeing the responses? Because see, that's the thing. I have them set up now. It responds as an announcement in chat, so it's highlighted and everything like that, and it's like really cool. So like the bot is like, ah, here's a message, and. But some guys say that they can't see it all the time. So I think I'm going to switch it back to just a regular response. Because too many people say they can't see it. Oh, sorry, Wayne. Trying to read chat. I wish my other car drove as good as this one because it would look a lot better. right, I'm going back to watching y'all. Ooh, that was a dangerous one right there. Haha, jumped in front of you. I was just bitching about other people doing that, yet here I am. Fire says it doesn't have a URL. HTTPS twitch.tv/xrideordie. I can hover over it and everything. But either way, everybody go give my man the follow. Oh, what did I miss, Wayne? Oh, so I can't. I'm just having a bad night, man. I can't drive. I ain't keeping up with my channel point stuff. Jay's sound effect doesn't want to play for whatever reason. I don't know what the hell is going on, man. But 10 minutes ago, Wayne has requested. There. Oh, now it was. 10 minutes ago, Wayne asked if everybody in the chat, which would include you, my friend DK, I believe he's still here, if everybody can give a good old hearty Friday evening. The weekend is coming. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Love it. Uh-oh, Nose has got the slide style banner on the windshield. That's what I'm talking about. Got the purple super going on. I don't know what's up with the delay on the sound effects. That like never happens. Let's see if I can't give it the old refresh here and see if that does it.
For your world famous 5-time champs and
All right, after Prims plays, I'll refresh it and see if that doesn't help. The little browser overlay.
Rest.
That's right, I'm gonna refresh it and it's gonna rest in peace. It's probably what's gonna happen. All right, let's see, where's my little refresh button? There she is. All right, let me give it the old test here and see what we get. Nope, still delayed. Must be server side on their part then. I never did fix my subscriber badge thing there. Do not like the way the tier 3 one came out looking. Prim's got a different ride here. Old 4-door machine. Digging the blue wheels on it.
That was the most hectic run I've ever done on that.
Oh, I wasn't looking.
Your contact lenses just arrived.
1-800
That's so
contacts.
delayed on the sound
You can't
effect.
have my brand. I have special eyes.
Look with your special eyes.
I couldn't hold the very wide line on the roundabout. So my back bumper was hitting the building.
Oh shit, hell yeah. Yo, Comet's car looks legit,
sorry,
man.
Go ahead.
You know I'm a
for it,
fan of the blue and pink. Love the orange accents as well. And my man's not only got the windshield banner, but he's got a little side door banner as well. Very cool looking. That is an eye-catching machine for sure right there. Next Friday's gonna be fun, man. Checking out everybody's rides, seeing what everything looks like. Keeping it going all the way around the curve there. That's a good one there. And then Wayne all the way up in the door. Yes, sir.
As
Hero
always.
said he's feeling the RX-7 right now.
No matter what car Wayne's in, he's a fucking monster.
Yeah, no kidding, man. Put him on a damn golf cart, he'll be out there drifting with everyone. It's ridiculous. And
Yeah,
he'd be right on your ass, too.
Oh, yeah.
Nose has got some speed in that thing.
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
Did he lag out?
Big lag. He's behind you now. He just Dragon Ball Z'd your ass. He just instant transmission on you. That was sick. He literally lagged. That was hilarious. Matt Walsh with the follow. What is happening, my friend? Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome. Right there. Yeah, these guys are saying they've got the lag going on all day. I've noticed the game has been a little laggy. I've seen people's ping was pretty high too. It's not bad right now though. I might just have to start restarting the router before every stream. So I should not have to do this. I should just, you know, receive the services that I'm paying a large amount of money for. Fire's tearing it up with that Lambo, man. There's the run right there. Hero and DK tearing it up, man. If anybody's just joining us, just hanging out right above my head right here, you see it, exclamation point slide style. You can type that right in the chat. It'll give you the link send you straight over to the Slide Style Discord with all the information on everything you need to know about a Slide Style tournament event. Qualifying is coming up next Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on the channel. You can sign up all the way until next Wednesday evening. Of course, we have our final practice Thursday before qualifying. And the guys that are signed up will be able to get the password and join in on that one. But all the information you need to know about the schedule and the course maps and car rules and how we run of everything like that, you can watch past events. You can see the pictures, the screenshots from our events. It's all in that Discord, all down the channels on the left side. Definitely go give it a look. We try to stay on top of it, keep everything nice, neat, and organized for everybody. But definitely go watch last month's event. Super, super awesome time over there on old Springstone. Unique course there with the elevation change right in the middle. There we go. Jay is back. Throwing the link for the merch. There's some Slide Style merches available as well. You can get your shirts, hats, and there's more stuff coming soon. I'm working on the merch with some of the new wrestling stuff because I want to get a t-shirt. Because I want to be able to have a shirt for a fake-ass wrestling company that I've created. But we're going to put that on there, but I'm going to upload some more Slide Style designs as well. And then, of course, like we were talking about at the beginning of the stream, the winner of Slide Style for this season, for this year, in the World Finals Round 10 in October is going to not only win a prize, but they are going to get their own merch with their car design on it, their name, their number. I'm going to work with them, and we're going to design a shirt just for them. Of course, the winner is going to have it sent to them, but it's going to be for sale on the store, and it's going to be their info and everything, their design on the front, and then on the rear, it's going to have, the season information with all the locations and dates and everything like that. Oh shit, Need for Speed Most Wanted 05, yes sir. Nah, I was gonna say, I agree with Jay, Underground, Need for Speed Underground was the shit, man. I think part of it too is how new that was to us. The custom body kits, individual piece by piece, and the paint designs and all that. That was new shit, man. It was some kind of cool. And then they opened it up open world with Underground 2. Come on. It was so sick, bro. Is it Granella?
Oh, my bad, Hero.
I'm assuming the F is silent. Granella, what's going on, my friend? Did it, Jay? I never even played it. Oh, it's Frank. Okay, got you. What's going on, my friend? I've seen you sliding around in the server a little bit. Rocking the old red Skyline over there. Hell yeah, 34. Looking solid. Yes, sir. I see it now, my friend. You talking about the new one, Amber? The newer Hot Pursuit, not the OG Hot Pursuit? Or do you mean like the OG Hot Pursuit from like way back before Underground? There's Amber in here. Old Cyber Drift action right there on the door. I like the new one. The new one played like Burnout to me. It felt like Burnout Paradise a whole lot, just with like real cars. Yeah, the new. I know exactly which one you're talking about, Jay. Would you agree that it kind of felt like Burnout a little bit? Maybe not quite as like slidey, but it kind of, yeah, it played like Burnout Paradise a little bit, just with real cars and not all the crazy crash physics and everything. But it was definitely it was fun. Because I think I had that on my PlayStation. Miss Burnout Paradise, man. That was such a good game. Hell overhead to hell, yeah, gonna crash on that motherfucker. I love Burnout. I put an ungodly amount of hours. I wish I still had my PS3 or access to my PSN account at all. I never could. Something happened to it. I could never get back into it. But I would love to see the hours that I put into Killzone. Killzone 3 was my game for a long time. I put a shitload of time into Killzone 3, a shitload of time into Burnout Paradise. Most of my time most likely was spent playing Grid. I played a Twisted Metal Black a lot on my PS3. What else did we Skate? Ton of Skate 3. All of the Skate games, but a ton of Skate 3. NHL. Played a lot of NHL, of course. Flat Out at my buddy's house. Oh, an edited version of this song. Come on, son. I never understood edited music, man, because they just like take the part with the cuss word out. So if you're singing along with the song, it's just you saying the word. Like, it stands out more. I remember we used to be riding the bus. They'd have an Eminem song or something on the radio, and we would be rapping along with it on the bus on the way to school, saying all the cuss words as loud as we could, and the bus driver just laughing. That's why I love Wreckfest so much, Jay. Flat Out was hilarious. I'll never forget my buddy hitting that cone. It was on the first track, and we were racing on that one. I remember, I still know that track. I could run it right now with my eyes closed. And my buddy, we were racing. I was the three of us, and we were just back and forth, all three of us, the whole race, because we had that game like on lockdown. And we were coming around the final corner on the last lap. And of course, you know, cones in Flat Out are you just knock them over. They're nothing. They have no weight to them or anything. And we go, all three of us just drift, like we're full throttle, not letting up on the boost, just rip into the final corner. It's on asphalt, flat, no problems, right? And we're all just going to be on the boost and just going to be a drag race, three of us, to the finish line. And my buddy gets in the corner first, and there's like traffic cones, you know, the little cones along the inside, like going into the pit area there that you didn't use. He hit one of those cones, just the lightest little bit. Hit one of those cones, and his car, he hit that cone and just started tumbling, and it was the funniest shit to us at the time. We were laughing so hard that me and my buddy wrecked. We just drove straight. We dropped our coach. We were crying. We were laughing so hard because it was the sweatiest race I think I've ever been a part of in my life. We were hard grip on the controller, we were fighting over it, man, and that was like the world championship race for us for whatever reason. It was just a random afternoon after school, and oh my god, he hit that cone and just went tumbling, and the three of us lost our shit. I don't really hang out with them anymore or anything like that. I could go walk up to one of them right now today and say, bro, you remember that cone in Flat Out? And all of us would die. Like, we thought that was the funniest shit forever. I don't know why, man. Love playing that game with them, dude. Chase, what's up, buddy? Hell yeah, man. That is exactly what it's all about. Little slide-style action coming your way. Comet's car is badass, man. I love this thing. But that's what we're all about, man. These guys are working on the line, getting their practice runs in here, tweaking on the cars. I don't know what the hell just happened. Just hopped up in the air. Nose just. I don't know if they're doing maintenance on one of the internet lines or something or whatever. Well, Amber said she was having a problem earlier too, Jay. I wonder if there ain't some shit going on right now. Because we're all in various different locations of the U.S. and we're all kind of having the same intermittent issues. I'm not a conspiracy guy or anything like that, but it's interesting that we're all having the same kind of issues at the same time. But like I said, I'm running my little speed test thing. Like it's been 1,000 megabits slower than what it's supposed to be all night, but it's still operable. But the upload has just been tanking and up and down, and it's just...
I threw whoever that was off. Holy shit. With that reverse entry.
I'll say, who's coming? Somebody, I can't see quite who it is.
Skyler. He was in a white Lambo earlier. Somebody trying to vote.
Vote Comet?
I don't know, some random guy.
Comet ain't doing nothing wrong. All right, if I can get the internet to get back and cooperate again, I'm gonna have to. Well, mine ain't working great either, so it seems to be alive for the moment. So I think we're gonna go on and call it for the evening. But Franklin, man, I appreciate it, buddy. Well, hey, check it out, man. Go to the Slide Style Discord, take a look at everything there, see what you think. Maybe you want to join in and hang with these guys. I see you running with DK here. We'll watch you one. But definitely go take a look. See what you think, what you can watch the past events, and you can see what's coming at you guys this coming Friday. 1 week from today is going to be qualifying. It is always a fun time, but well, it looks like we're back to my songs too, so we're going. Look at Franklin burning it down. Yes, sir. Franklin and DK tearing it up. Hell yeah. All right, well, let me switch on over here. Because the internet just can't, I've been struggling with it all night, trying to deal with it here. It seems to be okay for the second, so hopefully we can get through this here. But there you go, Pirates got your hookup, ! Slide Style. That is exactly the link that you need to go to check out. Or if you want to find out more about Alex on your screen, just ! Discord, or you can go to alexonyourscreen.com and all the links are there as well. Right here, Rapid Fire Charlie. She might do a little streaming tomorrow. I'm not sure because I think she's off work tomorrow. She was supposed to work, but I think she's off. So boom, Rapid Fire Charlie. Give her the follow right here if you like story-based games, single-player games, stuff like that. Which what she loves to do. And I don't know if she's streaming. Don't quote me on it, but I think she might be because I'm going to be working, doing my thing. Got the little catering stuff going on tomorrow, so we'll be doing that. But Slide Style is coming at you with qualifying next Friday, so be ready for that right here on the channel, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Of course, it's all fan-voted. It's a 5-star vote. You come, you watch the run. We show you the replays. You guys make the vote right there in the chat. You give them a 1 out of 5 stars. We average it all up. The top 12 qualifiers make the bracket for the following Friday's event, and that's going to be our tandem bracket, and it all goes down next Friday right here, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Gotta get that big old stretch in. I think it might be time for me to go get a little snack and try to finish working on this the vote stuff for said events. But like we talked about, wrestling's going to be happening on Wednesdays now. We got midweek mayhem coming your way. So Wednesday night, same thing, man. You know the time, 8 o'clock, always the same. We're going to be right here with some wrestling action. So come and hang out and watch the hecticness go down. It's always a crazy time. But these guys right here, man, Screen Team, appreciate all these guys. And this guy, Franklin, appreciate you, buddy, with the follow. Thank you so much. But couldn't do it without the Screen Team here. Everything we do, man, these guys are so supportive of us and helpful with moderating both the chat here, Discord, all the different things that they do. Taking screenshots in games. There's just everything. They're always involved in everything that's going on and helping make my job easy, and I greatly appreciate them for it. But I believe that's going to be it for me this evening before my internet wants to get all wonky again. So for those of you here for the drifting, like I said, next Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on the channel, Slide Style Round 8 qualifying is coming at you. We will be back on Monday.
I'm ready.
With some more streaming, and I think Wayne's right. I think I'm gonna get me that Spider-Man game. I want to get me that Spider-Man shit. So I think we might do some Spider-Man on Monday. I'll have to update the schedule depending on if I get the game. But we will see. But otherwise, well, I have to at least get in it, Wayne. Check the graphic settings and all out. Make sure it's all good. But either way, oh, here we go. The internet's doing its thing again. Let me get out of here before it gets too bad. We'll roll on for the evening. You guys take it easy. I've been Alex. I've been on your screen. You are you. You guys are amazing.